Assalamualaikum, this is Talha Khushi Siddiqui from mylearningz.com, and today I am once again after an year with Zain Goplani, and today we are going to talk about youth training and some various questions about the field itself. So let's start with the question what youth training really is.
What youth training really is. I would say there are a lot of trainings available in the market. For example, the time when we go to our university or our college, that's also a point where we get education and we get trainings. Then further on we get specialization and we get specialized either for medicine or for engineering or for business, whatever it is. Specifically, the youth trainings we get to see in Pakistan these days from various events happening around the country. I guess youth training is all about what you do not get to learn in your school. It's all about what you have not been taught by your teachers. So that's the sole and main purpose of youth trainings. And amongst these trainings, we have soft skills, primary. अब उसमें होता ये कि we can talk about public speaking, we can talk about relationship management, we can talk about rational thinking, we can talk about emotional intelligence, we can talk about career building. So these are some of the areas which we usually cover in youth training. So that's, I would say, a short and sweet answer of your question, what youth training really is.
Why it is really needed? What created space for it?
Why it is really needed? I guess it's the worldwide trend, because when if you go back around 40 to 50 years back, when industrial revolution was there, and where people were trained how to operate machines and people were trained how to do mass production. So back then people started sending people to different fields, and they started developing different education fields. So later on, when right now, when it's information age, what companies realize is that these students who got 16 years of education or who got 18 years of education are still not equipped with essential skills which are needed to work professionally. So that's how the training umbrella came into place, and that's why on-the-job training started. So yes, you are graduate, you are masters, still you need to go through let's say a month or 2 months of on-the-job training. So that's how it all started as far as youth training is concerned. So employers were really appreciating the fact that if a student got trained before he or she joins the corporate world or the professional world. So that's when need was identified, and definitely when a need was identified, many HR people, many public speakers, and many trainers themselves entered into the place, and they started talking to schools, universities, and that's how the whole flow circulated. As far as Pakistan is concerned, I guess it's been 14 years now since the training and development of youth has been started in Pakistan.
Of youth particularly,
especially. Back in 2000, I guess, back in 2000, where the first conference happened in Pakistan.
By who?
Of course, it was by School of Leadership. They were the pioneers of bringing youth training in Pakistan into limelight, I would say. So of course, they started the whole flow. Later on, people developed. They got to know what's happening, what's not happening, and that's how things started happening. So I guess that's how it came into Pakistan, and it's happening right now.
So what are the methods they use to train youth, the trainers?
Well, there are plenty actually.
Some keys.
I guess we have classroom trainings, which is we'll have 20 to 30 participants sitting.
Why 20 to 30 particularly?
That's one area. That's classroom training.
Okay.
So that's workshop style. So we have 20 to 30 participants. Individual attention is given. We basically focus a lot on the key areas, and it's a lot of skill building training sessions. So it can be public speaking, it can be sales, it can be negotiation, it can be, I would say, relationships, something of the sort. Then we have keynote, then we have huge public events, where we have 300 people, we have 500 people, we have 1,000 people out there who are out there just to get some hang of it and just to learn some points about training. And so what we do in those trainings is that we just introduce surface stuff. We do not give them in-depth knowledge about any topic or any area. We just give them surface stuff.
Just the basic stuff.
Just the basic stuff, so that they get the hang of training. And then we have experiential trainings, where we actually make them do certain stuffs, and we apply different levels of learning, we apply different styles of learning out there. So some people are kinesthetic, some people are auditory, some people are intrapersonal, some people are interpersonal learners. So that's how things usually flow in, and that's the method we usually apply for youth trainings.
Being a trainer yourself for, let's say, I believe 3 to 4 years minimum, what are the key areas where youth need training?
Key areas, I guess firstly, it's still the career development. Youth are still not clear what they really want to do. If
So it's about goal setting.
Goal setting is later on, I would say. Yeah, somewhat goal setting, but career is what they're really confused. They really don't know what they want to do.
Career development.
Yeah, they really don't know what they want to do. So one is first is career development. After career development, I would say it's more of vision setting, goal setting, aims, objectives, and all these areas are there. And they're interlinked, I would say. Apart from them, I guess we also need to understand that we lack creativity in our country. We lack creativity. We have a lot of talent, but we lack creativity. Even if you talk about youth trainings, now 14 years ago, one concept was established by the pioneers that we'll have 6-day residential conference. Now this process has been 14 years and they're still doing it. Similarly, there are other organizers who have copied their trend and who are doing the same thing. So if you can afford, you will go for residential training. If you can afford a little bit, then you will go for 5-day training but not residential. If you cannot afford, you will do a 1-day training program and they'll do the same process. Now, I would say, whose fault is it? Number one, first and foremost, audience. See, it's a basic demand and supply. If I'm selling you a particular program, let's say Zain Goplani will be there, Falana will be there, Inka will be there, 2 celebrities will be there, and you're like, yay, maza aayega, and we'll have a lot of fun. See, it's simple demand and supply. You do not come to our event and we will be forced to change the pattern. Yeah, that's the first problem. Number two, I would say, loudly I would say trainers. See, what happens is that if we get called, so we measure our options. Number one, am I available? Right. Do I need to do this? Do I need money? Okay, if it's complimentary, do I need fame? If it's, let's say, very few people out there, do I have a passion? So that's what's happening. Trainers need to blatantly say no to such events. You know what, sweetheart? Your event does not have any vision, any goal, and I would like to, back out from this event. This I guess trainers need to have this attitude. Lastly, the organizers. See, they want to make money. You can make a lot of money. It's normal. I would say I won't discourage you to make money because it's normal. If you're going to make money, then only you can, I would say, think for development of this industry or of people in country or poor people. So you need to make money, right? Why don't you bring something new? And why can't they get something new? Because they did not visit international websites. They did not invest on themselves to go and attend international events.
So means they are not learning themselves.
They're not. So not. Yeah, for example, I was sitting with one organizer yesterday, and along with myself, there was a senior trainer, Farhad. So we were out there, and we were questioning the organizers, why do you want to do this event again? So he was doing this event for quite a while, for 4-5 years, alhamdulillah, and he was, let's say, he was introducing another event for the 3rd time. Yeah, the same name, but the Falana event, I won't take the name, but Falana event for the 3rd time. So when he was planning with us, and we're like, what do you want to achieve out of this event? And he was like, money. I'm like, yes, okay, fine, money, perfect. What else? Money. So see, this is the problem.
There wasn't any object besides money.
Yeah, this is the problem. And हम कितने लोगों के साथ सह मारेंगे यार? मतलब पहले आवाम को सुधारो, आवाम से पहले इन ऑर्गेनाइजर्स को सुधारो कि जी इनको आइडिया नहीं है कि क्या चलाना है क्या नहीं चलाना है, इनको बस 3-4 ट्रेनर्स बुलाने हैं, एंटरटेनमेंट सेशन बनाने हैं लोगों को, आवाम से पैसे कमाने हैं, दैट्स अबाउट इट. यही मसला हो गया ना. फिर सवाल आ रहा है जैन भाई आप क्यों कुछ कर रहे हैं? जैन गोपलानी साहब अगर आप इतने बड़े बनते तो आप क्यों करते हैं? जी मसला ये कि अगर मैंने ये काम बंद कर दिया ना तो वो जो I would say as blatantly as I can and as honestly as I can to my viewers out there, I guess मसला ये कि अगर हमने भी काम छोड़ दिया तो जो लोग सिर्फ इस इंडस्ट्री में पैसे के लिए और फेम के लिए आना चाहते हैं वही रह जाएंगे सिर्फ और सिर्फ. एंड दैट्स रियलिटी. तो जिन लोगों को लगता है कि ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री या खासतौर पे यू ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री पैसे कमाने का जरिया है और फेम की चादर है सिर्फ, तो मैं बता दूं कि जी ये बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है, ये बहुत बड़ी जिम्मेदारी है. आप चाहें तो आवाम को बेवकूफ़ बना सकते हैं 2-3 जोक सुना के, दो तीन वाहियात और फहाशी बातें करके एक आध गाना बजा के और वहाँ बोले कि ये बहुत मजा आया, बंदरों की तरह
Especially the youth.
Especially the youth, especially. And the corporate are very senior. Corporate are very sensible people. They have seen the world. They know who's right, who's wrong.
They
know
seek for ROI.
Yeah, they seek for return of investment. Simple as that. Because they invest a lot of money. And they know कि भाई मुझे घर जाना है, मेरे बीवी बच्चे भी. They're very sharp-minded people, and they know they can balance between a proper learning session and a only tali bajao fazul entertainment event. They can differentiate. Youth cannot. I'm actually serious. They cannot. And even if they can, they do not go for learning events. Whenever we start talking pure content, they're like, bore kar rahe ho yaar, maza nahi aa raha. फिर ऑर्गेनाइजर्स चिट पास करेंगे, सर बोर कर दिया आपने. I mean, प्रॉब्लम यही तो है, ट्रेनिंग इवेंट को ये लोग लर्निंग का सोच ही नहीं है,
एंटरटेनमेंट बना लिया
कसम से. That's the reality. That's a sad reality. For example, I went to this university. Now this is, I would say, a very top class university in Karachi, and one of the highest.
Can you name please?
No, I cannot name the university, please. But I went to this university. I was called there. I went there, so the hall was filled with participants. What do you want me to do? Entertain them. And I'm like, sweetheart, I'm not a joker. If you really want to entertain them, bring an actor, bring a comedian, bring a singer, bring a dancer. That's what they do for a living.
Exactly.
And you really appreciate them. Either it's top-notch Farhad Khan or it's any small comedian. Their main purpose is to entertain people.
Exactly.
And they respect that. My main purpose is not entertainment. My purpose is learning. Yeah. But somewhere along the line, we get lost. And this is our problem. This is training fraternity's problem. The youth training fraternity's problem. Yeah, corporate does not take us seriously. That's the reality. They do not take us seriously. Fine, don't. But I know this for a fact that we have more youth than corporate in this country. Yeah, we have a lot of investors available who are willing to invest on the youth, for the youth, with the youth. That's there. But we need to understand that if you really want this country to progress, you need to change their mindset. You need to change their perception. And that won't be possible only by doing entertainment session. I'm not against entertainment. It's a part of life. For example, if you go for TEDx events, if you look at TED events, now they have speaker sessions and then they have jamming too.
Exactly.
So that's wonderful. For entertainment, you have entertainment. For learning, you have pure learning, right? You only sell passes on the basis of celebrities, and you sell passes. That's a bullshit is a very strong word to use, but I would say that's hypocrisy, and that's deception. आप अगर किसी को धोखा देके या फिर चीट करके या फिर गलत लर्निंग इवेंट का नाम देके अगर सिर्फ बकवासियत और वाहियात फैलाओगे, तो मेरे हिसाब से सिर्फ हराम रिस्क वो नहीं होता जो शराब बेचने से आता है. हराम रिस्क ये भी है. हराम सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि भाई तराजू में उल्टा पुल्टा करो, हराम ये भी है यार.
बिल्कुल.
ठीक है, तो ये मेरा बहुत कंसर्न रहता है हमेशा से. और I guess me and some trainers, we are to this point of level, हम इस पॉइंट पे आ गए कि हम फ्रस्ट्रेट हो जाते हैं, हम काफी इवेंट मुंह पे मना करते हैं. ठीक है, एंड दो तीन वजह होती है. पहली वजह ये होती है कि भाई आपने इवेंट को, अगर आपने 300 रुपए का पास रखा है आपने, ठीक है, 300 रुपए का पास रखा है आपने, वी अंडरस्टैंड दैट. बट व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से कि यार तुम पैसे को देखो या तुम क्वालिटी को देखो. ठीक है, अब बच्चा एक और क्या है, ये जो entertaining trainers कैसे हिट हो गए? They do not pay the top trainers the amount they deserve. Okay, now there are corporate trainers. For example, there are some corporate trainers who will sacrifice their corporate trainings to come for youth training. Now there's I would say there's an opportunity cost available. Yeah, simple as that. So they'll sacrifice their corporate training session for the youth training session, and you will say, sir, we have only 20,000 rupees to pay you. Now this bloody trainer, he is charging 300,000 rupees from corporate. He's going to come to your event for 20,000 rupees. He's going to miss it. How many times do you expect him to miss it? Yeah, that's the problem. So you're going to call 4 trainers in 20,000 rupees, and these trainers will not do any justice to the program, and they're like, oh, how about you raise your hand and you clap? How about you raise your hand and you clap? How about you jump? How about, oh, girls do this, girls do that, boys do this, boys do that. I mean, it's annoying. It's bloody annoying out there. Youth training, जब मैंने as a participant attend की थी, it was different, very different. मगर हमारी भी बहुत बाउंड्रीज है यार. गिने चुने कराची में अगर बात की जाए 4-5 ट्रेनर्स हैं जिनको ट्रेनिंग असली में आती है. बाकी सारे लोग सिर्फ वो कंटेंट चलाना चाहते हैं जिससे स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन मिले. Yeah. So for example, there are some trainers who will learn only those content that will bring him standing ovation. So they're gonna talk about emotions and they're gonna share stories, very I would say emotional stories.
More of a storyteller.
Yeah, so they will tell emotional stories. People will be like, oh, wow, you're amazing, and they'll clap. But what's he learning? You told the story, but what's he learning? Yeah. And how can you apply those stories into our daily life? Not everyone can be Abdul Sattar Edhi. Not everyone can be Ansar Baini. Not everyone can be Alimun Nawazish. They were exceptions. We need to accept that. And they were exceptions. They worked really hard. They worked really, really hard to get to the point where they are right now. You know? So if you look at the successful people, you will get 10, 20, 30. But if you look at people who are average, you will get thousands, hundreds of thousands. So you need to understand this as well. बड़ी बड़ी बातें करना, आसमान पे छू लो आसमान और तुम सब कुछ कर सकते हो भाई, तुम सब कुछ नहीं कर सकते यार, नहीं कर सकते यार, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है, तुम सब कुछ कर सकते हो, कैसे करोगे सब कुछ? तो तुम बोलना चाहते हो कि मैं डॉक्टर बन सकता हूँ, मैं इंजीनियर बन सकता हूँ और मैं साइंटिस्ट बन सकता हूँ, या और मैं साथ अकाउंटेंट बन सकता हूँ।
सिर्फ मोटिवेशन का इंजेक्शन इंजेक्ट कर रहे हैं,
वही तो मसला है। I mean, कब तक?
Like Jim Rohn said, motivation alone is not enough. If you have a fool and you motivate him, now you have a motivated fool.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, next question.
That's going to be a very tough one for you, and I need you to be blunt and courageous on that. Can you name those real trainers and those, the entertainers trainers?
I'll name some good trainers. I won't name any other one else.
Can you just give us some guess about them?
It's a long thing. See, we are in one industry, and kind of discouraging them or saying something about them on public, it's bad. It's
Okay,
better
then.
if I tell them on person rather than they get to know through this video. So I would say if you talk about quality-based trainers, so we have Sir Farhad Karamally. Yeah, so
Funverks.
Sir Farhad Karamally, Funverks. Again, amazing trainer. We have Mr. Karamally. Yeah, amazing trainer. Yeah, if we have Miss Shireen Naqvi, one of the finest trainers out there. If you talk about young trainer, we have Umar Jaliawala. Pure content.
Exactly.
Pure content, but he knows how to make sure that students will not get bored, and his content is very relevant yet interesting. Yeah. If you talk about a little more younger trainers, so I would recommend, let's say Hussain Aftab Jangi. Pure content. He's gonna tell you Harvard Business Review. He's gonna tell you Forbes, what Forbes say, and everything. So again, these trainers really make sense. But again, what we need to realize, and we have many other corporate trainers as well who does a little bit of training. So Mr. Suhail Zindani, of course, Mr. Suhail Zindani.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, wonderful trainer out there.
What about Nadeem Chawhan?
Sir Nadeem Chawhan, of course. These are people who are quite senior. But even if you look at younger trainers, so you have Umair, you have Hussain, you have, let's say, now there are two more trainers in the making. One is Mr. Samad Abbas Zaidi, other is Mr. Hashim Ahmad from Karachi only. So these two youngsters are also in the making right now. But they're going to take a little bit time to get to the level where Umair is or where Hussain is. So again, you need to understand that you need to bring, we need to develop more such trainers. Why is it that we have Umair Jaliawala and then we have nobody up to his level? Because people are not working hard. Umair has read so many books out there. Umair keeps on learning. Umair keeps on investing on himself. So whenever there's an opportunity, he'll go and he'll learn. That's Umair, right? So where's Hussain? So Hussain is going to buy books. Since I am very close with both of them, so I know them. And I have seen it happening. So Hussain will buy Harvard Business Review, Hussain will buy magazines, Hussain will buy books. So that's what I got to see, right? So what I'm trying to say, we need to invest on our own self. I mean, how can you expect to groom a youngster when you yourself does not know that with a brown belt, you need to wear brown shoes, not black shoes? Yeah, sense? Something we need to realize this, right? Yeah. Next question. I'm really frustrated and I'm really excited for all these questions. So yeah, next question.
Okay. As everything is messed up in this industry, who should and who will gonna take the first step?
Who should and who will? That's a very interesting question. I won't call it a messed up industry. I would call it a little confused industry. And I would
Quite
say,
immature?
Yes, very immature right now. See, 14 years are nothing. 14 years are actually nothing. This industry will become one of the finest industry after, I would say, 50 more years.
50.
50 more years, I would say. See, it's a learning
I'm
process.
not in this world then.
Then inshallah you'll be there. See, this is a learning mechanism. This is learning industry. This is not technology industry. This is not Facebook. This is not Google. You cannot compare learning with Google or learning with Facebook. You know, those are different mediums.
बिल्कुल.
Yeah. So I would say, learning mature होती है with वक्त के साथ साथ. एरिस्टोटल था, सोक्रेट्स थे, उनकी बातें लोगों को अब समझ में आती है. ठीक है, उस वक्त कोई उनको पूछता भी नहीं था. लोग पत्थर मारा था, दफा हो जाता पागल आदमी. ये है हकीकत है, राइट? इमाम अली की बात हमें अब समझ में आती है हमें.
अभी भी नहीं आती.
अभी भी नहीं आती एक्चुअली तो. ठीक है, कुफार उस वक्त समझ में नहीं आ रहे कुफारों को बातें. ठीक है जी, अब बोलते हैं यार कि हाँ जी अली जो है वो इल्म का दरवाजा है. Something of this sort. So, what I'm trying, who will take this first step? I don't know. Should be trainers. Should be the people from learning industry, organizations who are solely focusing on training. So should be them. Who will? I really don't know. Hopefully trainers. Hopefully audience. But let's see. Let's see how the time goes. Next question.
Next question is about from where does this culture came? The culture of entertainment. What is your guess about it?
From where did it come from? Yeah. So some events happened around 3-4 years back, which had some celebrities. Then some event happened which had certain singers and dancers up to a limit. And then some organizers realized that people were going gaga over celebrities and people were going gaga over dance performances and singers. So they really incorporated that and it worked. Then they did it again.
As a sales tool.
As a?
Sales tool.
Yeah, as a selling tool, yes. So they did it once, it worked. Now they keep on doing it. They keep on doing it. And that's what's happening right now. So whenever, I hardly find an event where it will be only trainers. So every training event needs to have a celebrity. Every training event needs to have a dance performance or a singing competition. And no matter what we do, no matter what we say to the organizers, they just don't listen to us. And they say, sir, if you want your money or if you want us to make sure that we go in profit, we need to do this. Yeah, and these entertainers do not get much time. We get most of the time. But then we need to realize that, see, this is also one way of learning. Some people really like music, and there are some people जो music लगाते हैं और काम करते हैं. ठीक है? There are some people जो देख के सीखते हैं. तो ये learning समझने की जरूरत होती है. And थोड़ा बहुत लेवल खराब नहीं होता है. But see, what we need to understand कि एक entertainer आया है, एक celebrity आया है, वो अपनी बात कहेगा, अपना face value आता है, मीडिया पे आता रहता है, और उनको पसंद होता है. बहुत से लोग वो देखने को नहीं मिलते. ठीक है, मगर आपको अपना काम बखूबी करना है. आपका काम स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए. आपका काम सिर्फ फेसबुक के लाइक्स के लिए नहीं होना चाहिए. आपका काम सिर्फ नई फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट एक्सेप्ट करना नहीं होना चाहिए. आपका काम व्हाट्सएप पे लड़कियों का मैसेज सही, यू आर सो हॉट, सही, यू आर सो हैंडसम, ये नहीं होना चाहिए.
Does it really happen?
नहीं, हमेशा होता है, सबके साथ होता है, बहुत नॉर्मल है. ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री पाकिस्तान में बहुत ज़्यादा मीडिया इंडस्ट्री जैसी है, बहुत ज़्यादा. देखिए यहाँ ट्रेनर्स को एक्टर्स की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है. अगर आप यूके जाएं, अगर आप यूएसए जाएं तो ट्रेनर्स का प्रोफेसर्स की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है. यहाँ पे एक्टर्स की तरह ट्रीट किया, यहाँ पे एक्टर्स की ट्रीट किया जाता है. तो किसी एक्टर का हिट है, कोई एक्टर को जगह हायर किया जाए, हर कोई इसको साथ ले जाए, यहाँ पे बड़ा ब्रांड भी लेगा साथ इसको, वो आपको लाहौर में भी दिखेगा, वो कराची में भी दिखेगा, वो पेशावर में भी दिखेगा, वो कोयटा में भी दिखेगा. फिर कुछ होते हैं जो बनते हैं फिर गिरते हैं, फिर बनते हैं फिर गिरते हैं. तो ये फ्लो तो यहाँ तो एक्टिंग इंडस्ट्री का ही ले जाता है ट्रेनिंग को, खासतौर पे पब्लिक इवेंट्स पर. ठीक है. और फिर कुछ इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं जो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह काम कर रहे हैं कभी हाँ प्रॉपर लर्निंग. तो वहाँ पे ट्रेनर्स को टीचर्स की तरह लिया जाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द प्लेस आई एम वर्किंग, कोई नहीं जाता उस जगह को, बहुत कम लोग जाते हैं मेरे दावे को. राइट नाउ आई एम वर्किंग. Now what I do is that I have 500 kids with me and I need to train them on 16 different skill set, and I have 5 months to do that. So they come twice a week to me, and I have around 10 batches with me, so 50 batches I have, and I have to keep on training them on certain skill sets so that when they go out, so they look for jobs directly. So these skill sets needs to be concrete enough which will allow them to get a good job. So this is my pure responsibility to prepare them with a basic skill of knowing thyself, till the final skill of interviewing skills on how to respond to interviewers' question. So उनको खुद की आगाही से लेकर उस सीट तक पहुंचाने की मेरी जिम्मेदारी है.
Huge responsibility.
It's a huge responsibility, but I have been given 5 months to do that, right? So ऐसा काम बहुत कम होता है. Recently, I would say कुछ यूनिवर्सिटीज ने प्रोग्राम उठाया कि वो लोगों की पर्सनल इफेक्टिवनेस पे काम करना स्टार्ट किया है, बट बहुत कम है क्योंकि they are not willing to invest. ये आवाम जो है ये पिज्जा खाने जाएगी. ये आवाम जो है ये अभी कितनी ईद उल अज़हा बहुत सारी मूवीज लग रही है ना, ऑपरेशन 021 भी लग रही है ना, उनका भी लग रही है, ऋतिक रोशन की बैंग भी लग रही है, और कौन से शाहिद कपूर की हैदर भी लग रही है. आई एम अ बिग मीडिया फैन, सो या तो ये मूवीज लग रही है. तो ये 4 मूवीज देखेगी आवाम जाके. एक मूवी का टिकट 500 रुपए, 4 मूवी का टिकट 2000, ट्रांसपोर्ट लगाओ 1000 के और 3000, पॉपकॉर्न लगाओ कितना हो गया 2000 और तकरीबन 2000,
Let's say 5,000 total.
5000 टोटल. देखेगी 4 मूवीज जाके 3 घंटे की, वाह मजा आया. फिर घर जाके टॉरेंट से डाउनलोड करेगी और वापस देखेगी पागलों की तरह. ये आवाम है, सच में ये आवाम है हमारी. फेसबुक पर स्टेटस डालेगी, हाय ऋतिक रोशन लुक्स सो हॉट, यू नो समथिंग ऑफ दिस, हाय शान लुक्स सो इनक्रेडिबल. दे कैन डू दैट. मैं अगर बोलूं ना कि यार ट्रेनिंग में नहीं आओ ट्रेनिंग पे, मेरी बला से मत आओ मेरी ट्रेनिंग पे, मगर एक बुक खरीद लो जाके.
वो भी नहीं खरीदेंगे.
उर्दू बाजार में मिलती है यार, मैं लिबर्टी बुक से क्यों खरीदूं, वहाँ 1000 रुपए की मिलती है, उर्दू बाजार में 100 रुपए की मिल जाएगी मुझे, वो भी 2-2.
लेकिन वो भी नहीं खरीदते.
वो भी नहीं खरीदती. अब क्या करें यार, ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री सस्टेन इसलिए की हुई है क्योंकि यहाँ पे लोग पढ़ते ही नहीं है. जिस दिन लोगों ने यहाँ पढ़ना स्टार्ट किया ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री खत्म हो जाएगी वाकई में, विच इज गुड एंड बैड. गुड बिकॉज लोगों में आगाही आ जाएगी, बैड बिकॉज हमारी जॉब चली जाएगी सारी की सारी. So yeah, that's how it is.
Okay, we have defined what youth training really is.
Yeah.
The mistakes of the youth training,
Yeah.
and the pros and cons.
Yeah.
We have identified some key trainers
Yeah.
from where did it all started happening.
Yeah.
And I have 2 questions more.
Yeah.
How do I become a youth trainer, and why should I become a youth trainer? Youth training as a career.
Why is something which you can answer me well. Why do you want to be youth trainer? I mean, why do you want to waste your life for this thing? That's the first and foremost thing. So इसका आंसर तो आप मुझे खुद देंगे, या जो भी बनना चाहते हैं वो खुद देंगे. How do you become a youth trainer? I guess now there are 2 ways. One is shortcut, other is long way. Shortcut is you open up your own training company, you start doing your own events, you call some big trainers, and you introduce yourself for one slot as well. You go YouTube, you find out sessions, you go slide share, you take out some slides, attack. That's a shortcut way. And then with time you will develop. That's a shortcut way which many organizers have done. So there are many organizers who only get trainings on their own events. They do not get trainings anywhere else. They're not called anywhere else. So their own purpose is that they need to market their event very well. They need to bring many people out there so that people can come and listen to them. That's what they do. That's a shortcut way. What's a long route? Long route is first you need to complete your education, or at least you should not leave your education. Yeah, whatever education you're doing. Yeah, for example, when I started off, so I was in my bachelor's. Many times I was क्या बोलते हैं उसको यार, I would say एक लालच थी actually कि यार forget the studies, भाई में जाए bachelor's, ट्रेनिंग में पैसा मिल रहा है यार. But at that point in time, my mother used to treat me well, and she was like, Zain, ये ट्रेनिंग इंडस्ट्री ठीक है fair enough, but you need to complete your education. Yeah, so I finished my bachelor's in 4 years only.
Before you go, why it is needed? Why it's needed? What? Why should we complete the formal education?
ये next बात आ गया. बेस बनती है.
Just briefly.
बेस बनती है. देखो एक इमारत बनाते हो ना, तो कहते हैं कि जब इमारत बनाई जाती है तो सबसे ज़्यादा टाइम लगता है खुदाई में. बहुत टाइम लगता है खुदाई में और फाउंडेशन लगाने में. जब सीमेंट लगा लेते हो ना, आप सीमेंट लगती है आपसे 2 घंटे में, फिर आप उसको 2 दिन खुला छोड़ते हो कि वो सूखे
48 आवर्स
जड़ पकड़े. ठीक है, लोहे लगाते हो ना जड़ पकड़े कि इमारत घिरे ना. स्टडीज इमारत की वो बेस लगाती है, फिर घिरो ना. तुम कल सवाल अगर तुम्हें आवाम में सुना बंद भी कर दिया तो तुम घिरोगे नहीं. तुम्हारी एजुकेशन तुम्हें क्रिटिकली एनालाइज करने की कोशिश करती है. ठीक है, कि तुम समझो सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, क्या क्या और ऑप्शंस हो सकते हैं. I would say my education has really helped me out to become a critical thinker, to develop strategies, to understand a long-term vision. अगर मैं सिर्फ वही करता है जो मैं कहा था, जो मैंने 4 साल पहले स्टार्ट किया था, शायद मैं आज खत्म हो चुका होता यार. मैं अपने बाप के बिजनेस में लग जाता, लकड़ियाँ बेचता, शायद. या फिर मैं या कोई अपना कोई पेपर की शॉप या फिर स्टेशनरी शॉप खोल के बैठ जाता. हाँ शायद कमा ज़्यादा लेता, पैसा होता तो कमा ज़्यादा लेता, बट मुझ में और नॉर्मल जो आवाम बैठी है तो क्या फर्क है. वो भी पैसे के लिए लगी हुई है, मैं भी पैसे के लिए लग जाता. ठीक है जी, मुझे भी भाई एक साल में 10 करोड़ कमाने, दूसरे साल 20 करोड़ कमाने, फिर मुझे भत्ते की परीक्षा भी लेनी है, यही होता ना फिर. तो ये स्टडीज कंप्लीट करो, पहली फुर्सत पर बात तो ये होती है, स्टडीज में कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करना.
ओके, स्टडीज फॉर्मल एजुकेशन सेकंड.
ठीक है, फॉर्मल एजुकेशन फिनिश करो, इससे आपकी बेस बनती है, आपकी क्रेडिबिलिटी बनती है चीजों से. ठीक है. ऑल्सो द फैक्ट कि आप स्टडी से बहुत कुछ सीखते हो, हैंडलिंग प्रेशर सीखते हो, स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट सीखते हो, रिलेशनशिप बिल्डिंग सीखते हो, टाइम मैनेजमेंट सीखते हो, बहुत चीज़ सीखते हो यार, एग्जाम प्रेशर इन सबसे. ठीक है, तो आप इंटरमीडिएट आप सिर्फ साल एक पेपर देते हो ना, यूनिवर्सिटी में आप हर हफ्ते पेपर दे रहे हो तो यार, you get to learn all these things. Yeah. First and foremost is formal education. After formal education, you need to go for proper certifications. Yeah. So there are many trainers available. Okay. If you do not want to do it from a youth-based organization, go do it from corporate organization. If you have money, go abroad. Do it from Dubai. Do it from UK. Do it from USA. 6 days, 10 days, 12 days, months. Go do that. इससे होगा ये कि आप जिस फील्ड में एंटर होना चाहते हो उसकी नॉलेज तो रखो कि क्या है, क्या भैया क्या भला है, समझो तो सही. अगर सिर्फ यही सोच के भाई स्टेज से बोलना है, ऐसा नहीं होता.
अपना वर्क पूरा करो.
या देखो, ट्रेनिंग लोग समझते से बोलना है, ट्रेनिंग में बहुत लिखना भी होता है, बहुत ज्यादा लिखना होता है. So 70% we are writing. We have to prepare content, course outline. We have to prepare proper, let's say modules बनाने होते हैं हमें. अगर बिजनेस साइड में प्रपोजल्स लिखने होते हैं, राइटिंग बहुत होती है. ट्रेनिंग से बोलने का काम नहीं है. There's a lot of back work out there. You need to, in order to do it perfectly, you need to have education. As second reason, go for certifications. Thirdly, identify key areas where you want to specialize in. Identify key areas. So, for example, there can be some people who would like to specialize only on career building. So, no, there are people, there are still trainers who are only focusing on career development and career building. Similarly, there are some trainers who are only focusing on sales. There are some trainers who are only focusing on branding. NOD. There are certain trainers who are only focusing on stretching your mind and stretching your limits and going extraordinary. So there are certain trainers, and then they apply different styles. For example, if it's my training, so it's mostly activities. No, I teach from activities. That's my style of learning because I myself is a kinesthetic learner, so I learn a lot from activities. So I would like to I usually develop activities or something which will allow participants to move around. That's my style. Similarly, there are some certain trainers who only run slides. There are certain trainers who will only take out movie extracts and teach from them. There are different styles of learning, right? So identify key areas. Lastly, if you really wanna be a good trainer, get associated with at least one organization. You can intern there, you can work for different events, you can just be there. What happens is that you get to learn from mentors, you get to see what's happening, you get to learn the basic structure. So even when I started off, I was associated with an organization and I have been associated with many organizations as a trainer, as an event manager, as an intern, as a volunteer. So it allowed me to understand the training world so that if anyone challenges me right now about training, so I need to make sure that I have enough knowledge with me so that I can give an interview, I can speak to someone, I can tell them what's ROI or what's TNA or the basic jargons of training. So I can tell them. And I need to understand how to handle different situations and different audience. And this is what you get to learn when you're associated with an organization. So that should be the first. That should be your step. Do not go like, I'll be my own trainer, I'll be an entrepreneur and I'll start my own training venture. Maybe you will get successful. Maybe you'll get successful, but what's your base? Yeah, what's your base? So something you need to understand as training. Yeah, next, last question.
Some organizations from where to get certification, just very quickly, in Pakistan.
You have School of Leadership. Yeah. You have youth representatives. Okay. You have from corporate. You have funverks. You have Learningz. You have Skill City. Wali Sahid. Yeah. You have
Navidasti, I guess it's
Navidasti is all. Funverks is there. Not funverks is one. There's one more. Octa and Terabase. Maybe they offer two. Maybe, I don't know.
No, they are not offering.
Talk offers it, I guess. Talk offers it. Umay Jaliola's company, Talk, they offer it. So maybe from there, and then if you go abroad, so there are many organizations in Dubai who offers good training programs, and you can go and attend and become a certified Dubai-based or maybe get certificates from Dubai. So these are some places from where you can get the training certificate, or if you have money and if you have time, you can go to UK and get a proper master's in T&D. You can probably get that. It's a 1-year degree. You can do that.
Final words for the upcoming youth trainers, the wannabes. What is the advice Zain Goplani will give them in front of the camera?
Hi. Okay. Advice. I guess number one advice to me, from me, is to take this profession seriously. Do not take it as a part-timer, because this profession gives you a lot of power on stage. See, you get fame, you get money, you get people listen to you, yeah, you get fan following. But as Spider-Man said, with great power comes great responsibility. So you have a lot of responsibility over your shoulders. Yeah, you जो demotivated है, you need to really transform them. That's number one point. Number two, stop doing it for fame. Stop doing it for fame and money. See, if it's only fame and money, I would really request you all to go join media channels, become an anchor person, become a media celebrity, become an actor, become a singer. You get more fame and you will get more money on those areas. Do not spoil the training industry. Lastly, I would say, whenever you give someone an advice, whenever you give someone, whenever you mentor someone, especially organizers, I would say challenge yourself, challenge your thinking paradigms, and see, what result can you really produce from your training events. That's it.